Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today, my name is Abibat. Okay, I'll start again. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Abibat and I'll be talking you through how I obtained an A star in the OCR Philosophy and Ethics exam in 2018. My year was the first year to sit the new Spec paper. So this 2019 cohort would be the first official second paper available. So I thought I'd help anyone out there sitting OCR or AQA. The content are quite similar, so OCR or AQA, religious studies, and wanted to get more info. Yeah, so let's get started. My first key point, I've got like a list in front of me, so my first key point would be having a copy of the spec, literally printing out the spec. Knowing what the spec contains is one of the most important things. A lot of people don't go through the spec. You revise through your textbook, which is good, but it's not good enough. So firstly, I feel like everyone needs, you need it. Everyone needs to print out a spec, do your color coordination thing, underline it, highlight it, see what you need to know. Literally, the spec is written by the examiners. They're telling you what they want you to know. So why don't you have the spec? Print it out, underline it, see what they need you to know. See if your content, the content you're revising, is in line with the spec. It literally makes your revision so much easier. You're literally taking off, okay, I know this, I don't know this, key knowledge, buzzwords, empiricism, rationalism, soul, mind and body, Plato, Aristotle, forms. Literally, the spec contains keywords you need to know, buzzwords, what the examiners are looking for. That's the spec. So if you're planning your exam right now, if you're sitting your exam and you're planning for your revision, the spec is the first gateway to begin. So yeah, print your spec, print it. It's free. Well, it's not free, but it's free. And just highlight it. Do your thing. Ensure you print out the spec. I know it sounds a bit scary now, but the spec is important. Yeah, and my second point would be, wow, I'm really gleaming. My second point would be to make synoptic links or synoptic links across the OCR and the OCR's Philosophy and Ethics exam. Like, you're not studying the subject in isolation of itself. You need to understand that there's links. Making synoptic links helps you with your evaluation so much. You don't understand, like, it's good to say, oh, okay, I'll use Aristotle, for example, or the strength of Aristotle's forms. The strength of Aristotle's causes is the fact that the empirical, the observable, it's all good and well, but let's say that same evaluation can literally be used in like your teleological argument and ontological argument. Literally, that keyword, buzzword, empiricism, that's used in the spec. Empiricism, it can be like Aristotle's, the empirical evidence provided in Aristotle's forms, the fact that we can see the changes from potentiality to actuality, things like that. Making synoptic links with Aristotle's four causes in the teleological argument, maybe to use it against the ontological argument, just things like that. Things are not in isolation of themselves in philosophy and ethics. So that is one of my main points, literally making synoptic links. Making synoptic links will help you with your evaluation, it will help you with writing a good essay, and just overall it makes your revision simpler, because if you're making synoptic links, if everything is linking together, you won't come up with generic evaluation. And another one of my point is, alongside the spec, printing out the spec, is looking over information, like revisiting information. And although it seems a bit like philosophy is long, the content is long, but when you revisit information, it helps you so much more. And these informations crop up all the time, and I'm not gonna lie, they're interesting. Like having the spec, looking at the spec, it even reinforces information for you to know. So for example, I don't know, like one thing that can't leave my mind in the spec, for example, it would be like the Toronto blessing in religious experience, just knowing that you need the Toronto blessings there for reason of Avid, just examples like that the spec highlights, just reinforces your revision. Go over things again. Behind me, right there, you can see my whiteboard. So during my A-level exam, I literally had like a whiteboard, and I'll just write what I know, like see, okay, I know this, and I have my spec alongside me. As I plan my questions, I just tick alongside the spec and see, okay, I know this, I don't know this, and yeah, the spec is the most important part. Print out the spec, look at the spec, go through the spec. Okay, I'll stop now. But yeah, the spec is important. And yeah, also I would say in terms of planning, I would say start planning your exam start planning your essays as soon as you can, because planning reinforces. There's only so much questions they can ask you. Some of the questions, they're flipped. Like if they ask you, the ontological argument, for example, if they ask you about the ontological argument, the teleological argument can be a rebuttal of the ontological argument. The cosmological argument can be a rebuttal of the ontological argument. You can talk about argument from reason and argument from observation, that kind of thing. So it's kind of like, even when you're talking about one, you're using the other one indirectly. So yeah, it's just there. Just planning doesn't mean writing a whole essay. It's literally a line in the middle of your page. For, against, plan, write what you think. And that is one thing that I think helped me the most. Literally had a booklet, lines all through the booklet, planning the questions. If you look in the spec again, it says learners should be able to, and then there's 3 bullet points, or 4 maybe, but those bullet points literally are what you should use to practice with your exams. The bullet points are, make them questions, basically make the bullet points questions, and that is literally one key main guide to it. If you can answer those bullet points, because that's what you should be able to answer, learners should be able to. So if you can answer those bullet points thoroughly and well, then I feel like you're ready. Yeah. And as your exams are upcoming, they are stressful, yes. Look for the spec, yes. Revise, but don't revise. I know some people revise hard, but revise smart. No, don't put all your effort, don't put all your effort. Please put your effort. You need to get into uni or apprenticeships or whatever you want to get into. But yeah, put your effort in, but revise smartly. There's no point in making big colourful notes if it's taking you about like 3 hours to make one on like Aristotle. Please just revise smartly is what I would say. Revise smartly, make sure you work hard, and the stress levels are high, but you've just got this. Like, think of the summer ahead of you. The stress levels are high, but think of the summer ahead of you, and I wish you the best in your exams. So you can ask any questions at the bottom in the link below. You know, this is new to me. Ask any questions in the link below, in the description, in the comment section below. Ask any questions and I'll answer them. I can tell you what textbooks I use. I can put up, I don't know, my exemplar essays that I used, and just for philosophy, ethics, or I did development of Islamic thought. So if you're doing Islam, not a lot of people do development of Islamic thought. So if you're doing that and you need any help also, you can ask me questions in the description, in the comment section below, and I will help you answer any of them. So yeah, thank you